Yeah, Yowali is night. But I don't know shadow. Shadow is one of those words I don't know. So
Check my dictionary.
I never. Wait, I think I might have it written down. Thinking about it.
Oh, I'm looking it up right now on that.
But night is your
Yes,
Wally,
but that's
That's
going like midnight, midnight almost, like very dark at night.
Mine has Sewali. I'm gonna type that. It has another word too. And I think that's actually the other word, Ekawali. Let me make sure. Yeah, Ekawili.
Wind. I guess that's a breakdown. Wind
Kawili.
something.
And it actually has both words. And I don't know if I asked last week, but I guess that's the big question. Okay, so he's trying to say night shadow. How would they compound that in one word, or would it be two
Um,
words?
well, I'm saying that's the one thing about Nahuatl.
That's something that's always
Well, I'm saying
annoyed me.
it.
I don't know. It's pretty standard to just sort of put things together in one
Yeah,
word. I've
but
noticed.
I'm saying it's kind of the whole combining word thing is just, I guess, the translation from having a language that has no grammatic. Well, not well. I guess a written language part of it, and you're trying to break it down. I'm saying you could do the whole. Well, I'm saying I think it would be like the way he wrote it, Ikawili Yo Wali. But if you could have that as two different words, it wouldn't really. I wouldn't say.
By the way, I'd
I'm saying those.
I'd switch those two around. I'd put the wall first, and then Ekawili. So like the wall, Ekawili, or
Let me look at my writings
what's
here.
the other one? Oh, say well,
Let me see.
or yo well, say well, because you want to put the like it is a shadow rather than being like a night, if that makes any sense. So like the thing that's describing it goes first.
Mm,
Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
hmm.
Like for example, Kanautet means duck egg, and it is an egg rather than a duck. Well, I mean, it kind of is a duck too, but
Not
there's
yet.
a duck inside it.
Hmm.
I mean, oh boy, we're about to reveal how bad my English is. And pay attention in grammar school.
No worries.
So it wouldn't have to be like an adjective in this sense. Like you could put two nouns together.
Okay. Uh,
Because see, that's another thing that confused me. What he's saying, like the Emperor Cuauhtemoc. Cuauhtemoc meant he swoops like an eagle or swooping eagle.
it's more like
Yeah.
I would say fallen eagle, but so you have the noun first and then the adjective right behind it.
I don't know what it means, but like
See, because there it's, Quoutly, eagle,
Yes.
and then is, I guess, Timok is to swoop, all.
Yeah, I would say fallen. So I always say it's always noun then the adjective afterwards to describe it.
but I think Temo a Temok is like a past tense thing.
Phil, I guess.
And see, I'm just barely starting to get into that, like in my own Nahuatl study. Like I haven't really like touched on past tense. I'm just like constructing, present tense and just basic sentences. So I mean, I honestly don't know.
Mm.
But
It's
I
just
think
that's what
like a normal verb is always going to end in a vowel.
that's true. That's what it seems to be the pattern.
Like maybe it could end in like a like Yahoo. Like obviously that looks like it ends in a
Yeah.
consonant, but not
Well, I
really.
mean, like his name. It's Flint. It means Flint Jaguar,
Well,
right? Tekbar
Jaguar
Ocelot.
Flint, Flint Jaguar. I'm saying, or Flinted Jaguar. It could be
What?
Flint Jaguar, Jaguar Flint, depending on the whole dialect.
Yeah, Hekpot, that's the 18th sign,
Yeah,
and Sale is the 14th.
correct. So he has Duckbot, Flint, and Ocelot as Jaguar. But the funny part is a lot of dialects in Nahuatl, they don't see Ocelot as Jaguar. They see it as the Ocelot, the small little predator.
Yeah.
Depending on which dialect, you have other
That's
words for jaguar. You know, you have what's it? Do Tequani, and then you have waswas.
Yeah, I've heard Tequani.
Yeah, and then waswas, which to me is funny because depending on which dialect, either it's waswas or wahwas. Stressing the wah, which is pretty.
Well, then again, I guess it could differ also.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, like well, I mean, just like from reading Aztec, the character's name was Dark Cloud. What I mean?
was it? I don't.
And he spelled it
Let's see.
out
I
like
don't
this.
remember. Tiltig mistly. That's black. Oh no, it's darken. That's darken. Yeah. Tiltik is black, but then Tilitik is dark. Because there's a clear like a. Let me see if I find the word. I was gonna say I found the night in Puebla, which is Tayowak. But then if you're doing midnight, is Taco um, Yowal. I was looking at it right now here. Let me see. I'm trying. I saw the word right now, the dark one right here. Oh, here we go. Found foggy white as bush chiltik, which is like a foggy white. It's not really white, but it's like water gets kind of foggy types look. But then
Oh,
I'm thinking
okay.
about the bush tekik here, but let me see. I'm trying to find the darkness here. Um,
I look up the Twilectic, and that means dark or a little bit black.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much what they were trying to say. Also, I think it could just
my
be
flag.
dark here. I'm about to expose my bad English, but that's an adjective, right? Or is it a
I would
pronoun?
no pronoun would be like he, she,
Well,
Because
it.
it
yeah,
just.
So yeah, it's an
adjective.
adjective.
If you want to make it like a noun, you can say darkness.
Mhm. But I mean, okay, so we have black, which is okay. See that what Yoaka Willie's asking is pretty much my same thing. Okay, so we have dark cloud, but okay, let's take like swooping eagle, Cuauhtemoc. Swooping or falling. You know what? That's a verb, right? It's an action word.
Adjective, yeah.
Yeah, but when you add the ing, that makes it kind of an adjective.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
You're just describing the
Yeah,
action
you're
Well,
that
basically
the noun is doing.
describing what it's doing at that moment, or like what it does.
okay.
Yeah, I think it's called
Because
the present participle. Or
okay, I think you're right, which is what killed me when I was learning Spanish. I was saying, she asked for present participle. I was like, look, I don't even know what that is in English. And she's like, how am I supposed to do it in Spanish?
um,
'Cause this was something I'd emailed Professor Herrera about, but I just used the example of Cuauhtemoc here. I'm gonna look something up real quick. Just go ahead with whatever.
okay. Let's see. Neblina. Okay. Now I'm seeing some words I never even noticed right now on all these writings I did. Um, Cause I have everything like all written funky, and I'm like, okay. Um,
Then again, maybe. Here's talking about compound noun. I guess maybe it's just this just confusing me because like in English everything is so spread out. Like I am Mexican,
Mhm.
but in Nahuatl that's ni mexica. That's all
Yeah.
one word.
Well, I'm saying,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
But
And it's kind of the same way in Spanish. Like you'll have things that could be one word in like Nahuatl or some other language, and it's like three words. Like por lo menos is three words.
Or like damelo.
yeah, that's a good word.
I guess that's an example of something where it's in one word in Spanish, but it could be more than one word
English.
in English or some other language.
Yeah, like gracias and then thank you.
It's-
Yeah, so
the guest didn't change his username, so we don't know who that person is. Let's see. I'm trying to find something here. I guess I'm gonna go with the stuff we have before. Well, the stuff I have right now. Um, let's see, should I go that advance? I might as well go this way.
does that mean I'm in your presence or?
I always took it as a greeting. That's what my
The
dictionary
which one?
had. My dictionary has that as a greeting.
Mo means your. Ishpa.
Cinco. You're something.
Honestly, I'm not sure the exact conjugation, but it's just they just say it's a generic greeting.
You're from somewhere, it looks like.
But it means something, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm sure it does. Let me see if I can find it, actually. That's a good idea. I'd like to know exactly what I'm saying.
In your honorable presence or something.
I'd say it's yours something place.
I'm going to look up Ishpa.
It doesn't really have an exact.
Oh, you want to do
I'm not seeing
numbers?
it.
Okay, I could do numbers. I wish I made a lesson for the numbers. And the funny part is, all the lessons I made,
Oh, I should.
I don't have one. But luckily, I have written down. Well, I'm saying I know Puebla dialect, which is kind of a little different than the classical now with the numbers. At least once you go past 20. So I don't know who wants to be my translator after 20, or at least
I
You
know
get
I have a
Terry.
pretty good idea of the numbers, but I don't think it was ever really precise.
what do you mean precise?
Like, as in, like, there could always be more than one way of saying the same number.
Could be.
I mean, I guess that's true in, like, other languages
Yeah.
as well.
Trying to think.
Like you could say 25 or 25 or something.
That's his dialect in Spanish, I guess.
Right?
Okay, I guess we'll go with the now what words here. Zero, at least the way I know it is teolol, which kind of literally means nothing, you know.
Yeah, those law languages don't really think of zero as like a
Yeah,
number.
it's like nothing. Does zero, nothing. And then you have, of course,